Hey there, I know it's been a while. We've been up to a whole lot. I'm trying to put her to bed, so let me show you what I'm up to downstairs. So this is my personal office, and that line right there is, I actually didn't even measure. It's 8 inches off the ceiling. Well, yeah, it's about 8 inches off the ceiling. I think that's a good place for some diffuse LEDs to be quote unquote mounted. So yeah, you know what? Let's just watch it unfold. So up here is a laser line from that guy over there. I'm gonna put some LEDs up here. It's gonna circle the room and control that from the light switch that's out here. So anytime that light, that flip is switched or the remote control is used, we're gonna have some diffused LEDs hitting the ceiling and diffusing the light out. And they're gonna be, you know, the kind that changes colors. What LEDs don't change colors these days. So yeah, I'm hitting the drawing board. I started some of that on the drawing board, but I'm gonna be hitting it again, and we'll see, you know, what measurements are required, the things that you should be using if you wanna do it properly, and yeah, things to look out for. So let's go for a ride. Before you start anything, what you need to do is to take some measurements of the perimeter. And by the perimeter, I just mean the length of that whole wall, plus this wall, plus that wall, plus there. So essentially you have four sides. Four sides to a room, you need four measurements up top, because, you know, construction, the bottom might be a little bit out of whack than the top, or the other way around. So we're just gonna have to measure the top, tally that up, and at least we'll get, you know, a good sense of what the border is gonna look like. Or no, we're gonna get a good sense of the length of the border that we're gonna be using up there. If we stick with the border, that's fine. If we're gonna slap them on the wall directly, that's also fine, but it won't necessarily be a good look. And between you and I, my wife might decide on a different color of paint than this construction grade off-white, call it off-white, yeah. So we're gonna take a stab at that. If that's the case, then as soon as the ledges or borders or whatever go up, the paint's gonna have to come in, and then we're gonna have to do that, which will be a different tangent. I'm gonna cover that tangent when we get there, and if that decision isn't overruled. So yes, measure probably 8 inches. I might come a little bit lower. I'll have to see, just to make sure it stays away from the curtain rods up in here. Yeah, there's a few variables, and as I think about it, those variables keep popping up. So as you think about your project, definitely keep a list of those variables and figure out how you want to tackle them, because not necessarily that they'll come back and bite you, but you want to know the end from the beginning. You want to start planning from your finished product all the way back to, you know, in this case, your drywall and nothing on the walls. So yeah, keep that in mind as you prepare. And as you prepare, you're gonna also need a running list of materials. Before you start, you know, tearing stuff up, make sure your list is finalized, and make sure you have everything on site. On site as in this office, maybe with this computer and stuff like that out of the way, because I have that guy that needs to go in, and it'll be interesting. So all this needs to be done before I even mount that or set it up. So yes, tons of work. We're gonna get it done, and thankfully you're gonna enjoy the ride. But either way, I have to get rid of some of these things, pick stuff off the floor, and this office is messy, but you get the picture. It's meant to be worked in. But as soon as the items start going up, it'll take shape, and we're gonna see that we're closer to the end. All right, so let's get to cracking. First things first, I'm gonna mark some, I'm probably gonna use push pins to mark the distances from the ceiling to that that laser line up there. Drop it maybe 4 more inches so I'm a full foot off the ceiling, well, a full foot below the ceiling. Come back and start laying out where I want the ledges or borders to be. Once I have that marked out, I'm gonna figure out, painting the ceiling and all that might be interesting. We might do that. Anyway, I'm getting off course here. But once the ledges are in, glued or fastened or pin nailed or whatever, I'm gonna come in with the paint or the paint swatch and figure out the color that we want for this place, cover the floors, start doing all that, cover the baseboards, preparing this whole room to be revamped. And once all that is begun, once all that's begun, we're gonna get rid of some of this furniture, or at least move them out of this this room and take it from there. All right, so stay tuned. Sorry, guys, if you don't know me, my name is Cliff. I'm with Ovation Home Renovation. I'm actually the founder. And these are just some of the projects that we do. This is the one that I'm actually undertaking in my home. There's bathroom renovations, kitchen renovations, pantry, almost everything else that we do for our clients. And if you'd like to become a client, or if you'd like to know more about our services, see the link in in the description. It's going to have a link to our website or a way to contact me. If you need any help, if you want to talk about your project, get on my calendar and we can definitely have that conversation. I'm here to help, so let me help you. All right, enjoy the ride and come back. Please do subscribe and do the whole, what's it called, 4 things. Subscribe, share, like, and enjoy. Bye for now.